Here I am. I'm back. Okay. I guess you wonder where I've been. I know I'm terrible. I shouldn't be joking about it. Hi, I am Nompumelelo Lindrovu, Miss Lovely, but only if you love me. Soul therapy. It's one word if you hyphenate, okay? There are no rules here, okay? I make the rules. I makes the rules and I breaks the rules, okay? I guess because that's kind of the energy that I'm really trying to promote and just like cultivate in the podcast. I promote a lot of positive self-talk and just a lot of positive vibes, you know? Soul therapy. Why does anybody start a podcast? I wanted to speak and I wanted y'all to listen to me. I'm kidding. I wanted to create a space that really sounded like an immersive experience. You're immersing yourself in the experience that I'm trying to give you, you know, just very positive, very lighthearted, and also very encouraging and motivating, but also interesting. Whether it's just interesting to me or whether other people find it interesting as well. People can come to just receive some positive affirmation, to receive positive vibes, lovely vibes. I just wanted to be able to advance conversations around the inner work that we so often we convince ourselves we don't have the time to do, maybe because of like our busy lifestyles, or just we don't allow ourselves to do because we know how hard it is. But if you're really in the pursuit of personal growth and self-awareness and self-improvement, then you have the innate understanding that you have to do the hard work. And the hard work is often like it often has nothing to do with our external experience, but just the internal conflicts that we deal with and the internal things that we then project and allow to be reflected in our external behavior. Definitely anybody who wants to elevate their mindsets, to elevate their experience in life, people who are into the idea of self-improvement and self-awareness, people who just want to practice a little more positivity, positive affirmations, and implement that into their lives. Anybody, anyone, anybody, listen, please. You actually have the power and the potential to take yourself out of a negative state of mind and into one that is more proactive, more positive, and willing to really do this life thing with a little bit of background music, you know, and just with more positivity. It's a very funny thing being human because we're always looking to the next thing and the next person and the next whatever and the next. But we're never really taking time to sit with ourselves and to sit with all the things that we think about and experience on a daily. And we never really take the time to just like confront those things, the why we think that way, the how that affects our lives and our outlook on life, the how we can get out of that mindset and why it's important to cultivate a positive mindset, you know, the love of life and what there is to love about life. We don't really think about these things because we're always chasing. But I think my podcast really just is about like being aware and just like allowing yourself that time and allowing yourself that grace as well to just be in a better state of mind, you know? So yeah, I just felt like I should say that. I think I just wanted like an embodiment of growth, something that would celebrate growth, open-mindedness, music, art, fashion, but also just like life itself. And I think whenever you start to confront life and growth, you realize that it gets a little bit ghetto, you know? And it's very easy to fall into a space where you maybe say you'll do something, or you say next year will be different, or this time will be different, or whatever, but then it's just words and they're meaningless, you know? So for me, I wanted to use the platform just as an active practice of the things that I was saying, you know? Because then I know if I'm on record saying, have the audacity to go after your dreams, you know, I'm motivating people to do that, but really I'm telling myself to do that, and I'm motivating myself to do that, you know. Not every day is like a lovely experience or a lovely vibe. What I really wanted to do with my podcast was just like write a letter of positive affirmations to myself, and then kind of share them for whoever would really need that kind of motivation as well. So when I'm not feeling lovely and I'm not feeling positive, then my podcast is also the place that I can go to draw back some of that positive mindset, and just to put myself back in a lovely space, or to at least remind myself that that kind of thing does exist out there if I so choose to look at life in that way. I like music. Music is definitely a type of love language for me. But I guess like I make a lot of musical references because that's really how I navigate through life. Like if I'm having a really bad day and I put on some music, it just instantly boosts my mood, makes me feel better. It just puts me in a space that I guess the artist was really trying to create. So in a way, I'm really trying to use that kind of same thinking where an artist really creates a world for you to come into, and I'm trying to do that with my podcast, where it's like I'm trying to create a world that is really filled with like positive affirmation and things that I really think are interesting, or a different POV on life. And I'm trying to add like a little bit of like a musical vibe to it. But yeah, also I feel like there's a song lyric definitely for every situation. I just like music. That's the reason. That's the real reason, okay? The music that I listen to, and also just my current state of mind, and whatever I'm really interested in on that particular day, or that season, or that period, or that month, or whatever. Really, I think more than anything, my mindset. The mindset of not forcing myself to be happy, but just accepting life for what it is and celebrating the beautiful things that make life, you know? So be it a song lyric that really gets you going, be it an art piece or the meaning behind an art piece, be it a movie, be it whatever. I think that's really what would inspire my subject matter. It's just the things that I draw positivity from, and the things that feel like love, and that celebrate love, and that really put love at the center of everything, of life, you know? So I would say love, music, and my current state of mind. To be fair, and don't take this the wrong way, but to be fair, I'm not gonna hold your head and like force you, but also, why wouldn't you want to listen to something that's positive, you know? And if I'm ever really touching on negativity, it's just to make a point about how you can flip the situation around and really work through it with a positive mindset and with positive energy. Also, like, who doesn't want to experience like a lovely vibe, you know? I'm giving out free love, and I'm like, if you're ever in need of love and you feel like you're missing out on it, or you're having a negative day, like come and share some of mine. You know, I got more than enough. I got love for the both of us. I got love for all of us, you know. So I think that's definitely, if not maybe the best reason to listen to the podcast. Yeah, then I don't know. Just come get some free love, you know, come experience a lovely vibe. That is why you should listen to it, because it's a lovely experience. If you ever need some love, come share some of mine on my podcast. Okay. Honestly, just to add a little more positivity into not only my life, but I guess the lives of the people that do listen. And I know that's very kumbaya of me to say, but honestly, I don't really have much more of a motive beyond that. When the year started, I had done like a little bit of like a question poll on my Instagram. And I think somebody had asked me what I think like my purpose is, or like what it is that I would like to achieve in life, or something like that. It was along those lines. And I had said, I really would feel fulfilled if I could somehow add a little more positivity into the world and like into like people's lives as well. Just because, I mean, you can never go wrong with a little bit of love, with a little bit of positivity, you know, like why not? Why wouldn't you want to impact people's lives in a positive way, you know? And even though I might not have a set answer about what I really think my purpose is per se, I definitely know that it's in line with just impacting lives positively. Yeah, I think that's why like the podcast basically just like it came to me, this idea came to me. And once I decided that I was gonna do it, I didn't really have to think much about the kind of content that would go into it. I just kind of go with whatever I'm feeling at the time. In the beginning, I really was struggling with just like starting. And I think that's a theme that we all kind of experience in our lives with anything really. And in an effort to basically motivate myself and to give myself thinking positively and in a positive space, I don't know, I guess I just started speaking positively, you know, positive affirmations. And in turn, those positive affirmations really did help me just, you know, be a little more focused, be a little more excited for the podcast as well, and just like my life as well. I don't only speak so that I can, you know, have episodes or whatever, but the things that I speak on are basically things that I think about either on a daily or randomly, or things that I find particularly interesting at that point in time. It's basically just like wherever my mindset is at that time, and I'm trying to really breed a positive mindset, a positive way of thinking. And my podcast is definitely one of the ways that I am, I guess, training myself to think more positively and to just love life a little bit more, and to love my creations and my work, and, you know, to love my worth and to see my worth and to recognize it a little bit more. So if it does that for me, I'm then hoping that it does that for other people as well. Making people realize that they are the ones who are in control of giving themselves better experiences in life, just by really changing your mindset and then changing your habits, you know. But with any change, it really all just does start in the mind, which is why I believe that like a positive mind is really the best kind of mind that you could, or like the best kind of mindset that you could adopt, because that puts you in a space where you can be a better person. You know, if you're looking at the next person and just feeling nothing but positivity towards them and their situation, you already not just make your life better, because then you feel like you want for or lack nothing, even when you see what other people have going for them, but you then also make their lives better. You impact their lives in a better way as well. Just by being positive, you know, you help them see the things that they maybe don't see when they look at their own lives, you know. Like, you're really in charge of your lived experience, And yeah, you know, they don't tell you that. You don't know till you know. And I feel like I'm the more you fuck around, you're gonna find out. And in my life, I feel like I'm finding out. And while I'm finding out, I'm trying to then make it a more positive experience for myself and for whoever is then now finding out as well. So yeah. More positive affirmations, love, music, wonderful guests, vibes, everything. There's just an endless possibility of what it could grow into. I definitely do want to have guests that can come on and just like, you know, speak about their passions, speak about their POV on life, how they maintain a certain outlook on life, what inspires them. You know, anything could happen. I'm not really limiting myself to anything. I really think that whatever I put my mind to, I really will achieve, because I know that I'm the one who has to have the willingness to make it happen for the universe to then meet me halfway and help me make those things happen. So I don't know, like any and everything that is meant to be will be. I guess in the future it'll just continue to be whatever it is that I feel that I need, and then hopefully whatever my community will need. On all streaming services, and just go have a lovely experience, go enjoy. You know, I'm giving out free love, like I said, so if you tend to lack some on any given day, come share some of mine. But yeah, so far just go have an audio experience until it becomes an audio visual experience, and then one day it might actually just be an audio visual physical experience. I'm always just gonna try and give you the best of me, and I hope that you receive it well and that you love it and you enjoy it. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, the subscribe button, and just let me know in the comments what it is that you're feeling, what the vibe is, what you think about the podcast. Anything really. This is just a free space with free love and free lovely vibes. I'm Miss LoveLee, signing out.